Hello, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for joining us tonight. I am so excited for tonight's event. I think of all the Zoom and virtual events that I have done this past couple of years. This is the one I am most excited for. There's going to be a lot of fun stuff, a lot of fun content, get some of our burning questions answered, all about the upcoming Heartless, the musical. I am Marissa Meyer. I will be your host for this evening. I am very honored to be here. Before we get started, I am going to invite my co-host Eleanor on briefly so that she can say hello to everybody. Hello, Eleanor.
Hi.
How are you feeling?
Very excited. Honestly, never thought I would be here, but happy to be here.
Here we are. So Eleanor, tell people quickly, what is your role in the production?
So I am the executive producer of the project, and I'm also the actor for Hada. And my job as executive producer is basically I care about everything outside the production. So I put together talking with Marissa and talking with companies and venues on how we're going to put the show together. And I basically, everything that isn't the show itself is what I have to worry about. And then, playing Hada.
And playing Hada. Are you a little bit mad, would you say?
Absolutely 100%. No, that is why this is the part I have been given. It's called typecasting.
It's perfect. Perfect for you. And how do you feel about tea parties?
I actually, for my last birthday, got exclusively tea stuff. Like, I got my great-grandmother's old tea set and a whole box of like herbal tea tasting stuff and a book on how to make herbal teas. So I'm pretty fond.
Meant to be. So you are going to be hanging out in the chat room tonight. Eleanor's going to be helping with the auction component and just being there if people have questions, and she's going to be our behind the scenes guru tonight. Before I send you off, Eleanor, please tell people about your earrings.
Okay, I did this as a little joke and I didn't think anybody would see them, but Marissa's like, you have to share. I have little guillotine earrings because for those who have read the book and will get it, it's pretty funny.
It's hilarious. Off with her head. All right, Eleanor.
Myself, they're so perfect.
They are so perfect. Thank you. Enjoy your time in the chat room tonight. And thanks for helping me set all this up tonight. We are, as I mentioned, going to have an awesome auction component. I know lots of people are excited for that. I will tell you a little bit more about it here coming up. But first, let's kick this party off. I would love to introduce three of our special guests, Heidi, Ellie, and Isabel, to join me.
Hi.
Hello. Welcome. I'm so excited to be talking to you all.
So thrilled.
Why don't we start with you all introducing who you are and what is your role with the production?
All right. Hi, I'm Heidi, and I'm one of the co-directors of the show and one of the writers of the script.
I'm Isabel, and I am the other co-director. I'm also kind of heading up costume design and helped write the script.
And I'm Ellie, and I play Kath.
Woohoo! Our beautiful Kath. So I know one question that people are like most burning to know. What is this show? How did it come to be?
Well, that's kind of a long story. It was brainstormed maybe 2-3 years ago, and we officially started writing it in September 2019. So it's a lot
Have
of fun.
something. So 2018 me was reading Heartless and just finished it. She couldn't set it down, and she read at the end, I would love to see it get made for the big screen, or my personal fantasy adapted as a Broadway musical, A Girl Can Dream. And I thought, we're making this a musical.
I love it. Well, I remember when you three emailed me, and this was quite a while ago now, and said you were working on it and you'd maybe sent the script at that point. And I was just blown away. One, by just how determined you were and like the amount of thought and work that had already gone into it. And then when you emailed me many months later to say, hey, we're actually making it, I was just like, no way, this is so exciting. And I am just impressed with everything I've seen from you so far.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
So tonight, of course, we are going to be having an auction as a part of the festivities. Why should people contribute, whether through the auction or just donating through your fundraising link? What is this money going to be used for?
So the money that is coming in from the donations is being used to cover the costs for set and like the tech we need to put on the show, like mics, lights, all the sound equipment and stuff, and also getting a crew, as well as paying for like costumes and stuff like that, anything we need to rent, and possibly renting out venues for a few more performances.
And also, I know that there has been talk of doing a live stream or doing some sort of digital recording of the show so that people anywhere in the world will be able to watch. Do we think that's going to happen? Because I really want that to happen.
For sure. I'm pretty sure that will happen. I hope so.
Yeah, we really want to.
Yay!
We've been talking with a few people who are hopefully going to film it, and we will definitely keep people updated on that on our website, Instagram, all of the socials.
Excellent, because I know that's a question that's coming up a lot. Where can I see it if I don't live in Salt Lake City? So definitely everyone stay tuned for more info. Okay, I have more questions for all of you, but first, let's announce our first auction for the evening. So let me kind of give a rundown. This is new territory, never done anything like this before, so bear with us. Hopefully it goes really smoothly. So throughout the evening, we are going to have 4 auction prizes. I will announce what the prize is that you are bidding on. Please, only serious bidders, please. At the end, pause on that. You must have a Venmo account in order to make your donation. They're very easy to get to sign up for. And I don't know about the legalities about this, but let's just say that if you are under 18, please bid with a parent or guardian's permission. Each auction will go for about 10 minutes or so while we are entertaining you with other things. In order to bid, you will put your bids directly into the chat. So if you haven't gone and clicked on the little chat button down at the bottom of your screen, you might want to do that now and familiarize yourself with it. That is where you will be placing your bids. So we will announce the item. I will give a starting bid. You guys can bid to your heart's content. When it's nearing the end, I will have a final call for bids, and the person with the highest bid is our winner. And then Hada/Eleanor in the chat will get your contact info so that we can give you all the details on how to make your donation and claim your prize. Sound good? Got it? Got it good? Okay. First up tonight, we have our Lunar Chronicles prize pack. So I dug deep into the stores today. We have an Artemisia Palace candle from Wick and Fable. We have, straight from the printer, a cinder cover page proof in Artemisia print. Some old school, like super old school pins from like some of my very first book tours. Jason is my protector. Kai is my Prince Charming. You can't get these anymore. They've been around for years. My mom's I think my mom is watching this. Hi, Mom. A Cress branded hair bow made by my mom a long time ago. Things are falling. Hold on. A copy of Cinder signed by yours truly. And last but not least, the Lunar Chronicles coloring book. Those all included in one fabulous prize pack. It could be yours. I didn't actually come up with starting bids. I probably should have done that. I don't know. People are saying hi to my mom. That's so cute. Let's start the bidding off at $50. Because why not? $50. Please place your bids into the chat and we will come back and check on it here in a few minutes and hope that people are bidding because we've never done this before. Okay. While people are bidding on that, Isabel, you are also part costume designer.
Yes, I am.
How did you get the role of costume designer and what character do you think you're most excited to kind of bring to life in that way?
Okay. So when we originally had like a meeting to arrange the production team, we had like a small group of people who were all producers, but we hadn't really specified any roles yet. And so we just sat down and we were like, okay, we're going to chalk this out, like who does what, so that we don't step on each other's toes and things actually get done. Because that can be hard with a large group of friends. Anyway, I'm an artist and I do a lot of art. And I'm also a period drama enthusiast. So I kind of jumped at the costume designing and I was like, I'll take that one. And as to who I've had most fun with so far, I have to say, Kath, you gave her so many cool and just absolutely gorgeous like outfits. I have been fangirling over them so hard trying to put this together.
I know you guys put some on your social media, like hunting for ball gowns, which was really fun to see.
Yeah, Centerpoint let us go up to their theater and Eleanor, our Hada, the one in the chat, her mom is a costume designer at Centerpoint and she's been helping us out with the costuming and setting us up with Centerpoint Theater, who's been like letting us look at all their stuff. And we're planning on using some of it as well. We had like 7 hours there, I think. And we tried on so many costumes. It was like incredible.
Ellie, what was that like for you? Just like trying on a bunch of fancy dresses.
It was a dream come true. It was so much fun. And I love it. I love it so much.
Awesome.
I swear I was practically like throwing dresses at, yeah.
Now this one,
dresses on Ellie. This one, this one, this one. Do it.
It's like a montage. Heidi, you are the set designer. What can we expect from some of our sets?
Well, I've only been up there once at Centerpoint. I'm working with our dear friend Sophie Santos and our other friend Lily Kate Jones. We're in charge of putting together the props and set together. And we just went up to Centerpoint last week to look at props and set, and we had the most amazing stage. I know Sophie was talking about some of her ideas for it. She said she wanted to be inspired by the art of Mary Blair and European folk art. That's a lot of what we've been looking at, and it's going to be really cool when it all comes together. We found some really cool set and props so far that we're hoping to use.
Incredible! I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's going to be really cool. We're really excited.
And then Ellie, our Kath, of course. I want to know, how is Kath similar to you and how is she different?
Well, Kath is very driven and she's very passionate about her friends and her family and the things that she wants to do in life. And I feel like I relate to her in that sense. I'm not a baker, but I'm very passionate about acting and singing and my family and my friends. And I feel like we're a lot similar in that way. I feel like we are different by the way that she's very funny. She's got a sense of humor, and I wouldn't say that I do as much. I would say I'm very sensitive to teasing and to all of that. So I would say that's the part where we're a little bit different. And the part where she's the Queen of Hearts, that would count too.
You ever want to just scream off with their head?
All the time.
So for all of you, starting from way back when you were first writing the script up to now, what has been your favorite part so far?
I feel like that day we went up to Center Point, it kind of started feeling real. Like we could like touch the things we were going to use. And so I wouldn't necessarily say it was my favorite part, but it definitely day, and it was like an emotional high, just like, oh my gosh, this is actually happening. So that's on my list for sure.
I know, I think mine has just been like, you know, putting together the songs and the script has been a lot of fun for me. It's just been it's been a really good creative outlet. I've really enjoyed it. And it's been a new project too. I mean, I don't think any of us have ever tried anything like this before, but it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, it sounds like a lot of fun. And I know it's also a ton of work. But just seeing what you guys have been doing behind the scenes, yeah, it sounds just like a lot of fun. And you sound like you have a really great cast with you too.
Oh,
We do. They're all awesome.
Everybody in our crew is so talented. They're all really cool.
Okay, let's see how our first auction is doing for the Lunar Chronicles prize pack. Let me scroll back. I know I saw some bids going past, but then you guys kept talking. So where did they all go? Hello, everybody. It's so lovely to see you all here tonight. I should have been paying more attention to this. Let's see. Where'd they go? I know there were some.
I saw 70 at one point.
I see 70. I don't see anything past 70. I think 70 might be our current highest bid. So this is our last call for bid. This is for the signed print, signed cover print, signed Cinder, signed Lunar Chronicles, coloring book, the hair bow made by Marissa's mom, the old school pins, the candle. It's for all of it. Do we have more than $70? I'm trying to reach the bottom. Oh, I've gotten lost in the chat. Oh no.
Someone said 75.
75. We have 75.
80.
Oh,
We have
80.
80.
Oh, there. I'm at the bottom now. I made it. All right. We have 80. 80 for Jessica. Do we have 85? I mean, the bow alone is worth $85.
I would care for that thing.
All right, $80 going once, going twice, and sold to Jessica. Jessica, congratulations. So Eleanor will be in touch with Jessica to get the prize claimed for the next steps. Okay. Auction number 2 is actually coming from you guys. Do you want to tell them what you have?
We have a signed copy of our script.
The actual script. Is this like the only signed copy of this script in existence?
It is.
Yes.
And then I am going to add to that a signed copy of Heartless as well. So the winner for this prize pack will receive signed copy of Heartless and signed copy of Heartless, the musical. Well, I don't know. I really wish I would have thought about the amounts before I started. Let's say $30 for the signed script and signed book, Heartless, starting now. Bethany, kicking us off. Thank you. All right. While that is happening, I am going to bid adieu to you lovely ladies. I know we'll see some of you again later in the show. And next we have a very special video in which we are going to introduce you all to the cast of Heartless, the musical. So
Hi, my name is Ellie England, and I play Kat.
Hey guys, my name is George Marriott, and I'm going to be playing Jess. I'm just so excited for this project, and I'd like to thank Marissa Meyer for supporting us. It's going to be a blast, guys. Can't wait.
Hi, my name is Eleanor Baum, and I am playing Kat.
Hi, my name is Jack, and I am playing Raven.
Hello, my name is Zach Allred, and I'll be playing the King of Hearts.
I'm Rachel Jewell, and I'll be playing the Marchioness.
Hi, I'm Jax, and I play the Marquess.
Hi, I'm Kenny Howick, and I'm playing the White Rabbit and the Orange Hare.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and I play Norbert Merle.
Hello, my name is Kai, and I'm playing the Duke of Tuscany.
Hello, my name is Levi Jenke, and I will be playing Peter, the Pumpkin Eater.
Hi, my name is Ethan Fillmore. I play Jack Dave.
I am Nevin Brown, and I will be playing the part of the Turtle and the Butler.
Hello, my name is Kenzie, and I'm playing Tilly. Hi, my name is Bryn Ashton, and I'm playing Elsie.
Hi, I'm Vivian Olsen, I'm playing Lacey.
That was also my first time seeing that video, and I am so giddy. You guys look so great. And I know some people were commenting like, wow, some of these actors are just perfect. And I completely agree. How did you find them all? That's incredible. Okay. Unfortunately, our tech, or not our, I'm not actually a part of the show, but the tech director for the show wasn't able to make it to join us tonight. I would have loved to ask him some questions, but oh well, I know he's bummed that he had to miss this. Regardless, we are now going to close out auction number 2. Again, this is for the Heartless script and the Heartless book, both signed. And it looks like we are already up to $105. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. All right, 110. This is, of course, our last call for bids. 120. We have 120. Do we have 125? I feel like I should be talking really fast. 125, 125. Going to Amanda. 125, 125. Do I have 130? All right. I think we are stalled at 120. Going once. Going twice. 120 sold to Amanda Smith. I know I do need a gavel. Where's my gavel? Boom. Excellent. Thank you everyone for bidding. That's incredible. Amanda, we will be in touch and let you know how to claim your prize. Okay. Next up, our special guest, I would like to introduce Ivy to the show. Ivy, come on.
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I am wonderful. So I'm just gonna have you with me because I feel lonely when I'm just on the screen by myself while I introduce our next prize pack. Okay, everyone, I know when I put on Instagram that I was gonna be doing this auction and asked, what did you guys want me to auction off? There were a lot of requests for Renegades swag. So I went through my cabinets and I have found so much Renegades swag. So Renegades fans, this one is for you. What do we have here? Of course, we have a copy of Renegades UK edition, very shiny, also signed. Oh, I need more space here. We have the Supernova. I don't know what these are called, but it's like the first couple of chapters, like a promo item, very rare. We have Adrian tattoos. You too can have superpowers. Gatlin City postcards. Can I show Gatlin City postcards? Fancy prints. very inspirational quotes from the book. We have Adrian and Nova paper dolls. Did you even know those existed? They exist. We have superhero themed nail wraps to make your nails all cool and sparkly. And a Marissa Meyer shipping tote bag that has Nova and Adrian, and also Kath and Jess and Cinder and Kai. Look at that. All right, so all the swag, so much Renegade swag, and of course, this signed book. Let's start off at $50 again. Okay, this is fun. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Hello.
It's like already jumped up to 70, 80.
So
oh, there we go.
Go.
It's so exciting. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Right? I'm so happy this is working out because I was like, I've never had an auction before. Let's try this. Ivy, who are you? What do you do with the show?
I am the composer and one of the lyricists for the show. Heidi is the other lyricist for the show. Does Heidi want to come on?
Sure. Yeah. If Heidi wants to come back, that'd be awesome.
Yes, Heidi.
Hello again.
So Heidi and I wrote the music for this show. I did the composing. I did all the like musical aspects, and Heidi did a lot of the lyrics.
So for both of you, what were some of the most difficult scenes from the book or from the play to adapt into music? But also, what were some of the most fun ones?
I have to say, personally, for me, like all of them were so much fun to write. I think I had a lot of fun with one of those kind of end songs that we gave to Hada. And for the tea party scenes, all of those were so much fun to write. But the music, Ivy was the one who put them all into, different instruments and played them, and they sound amazing.
Yeah, one of the most fun songs for me to write was the song that like introduces Hada in Hada's tea party. It's called Hada's Marvelous Millinery. And the hard thing about that song was I had to take what we already know as like the Wonderland sound. That's like the tea party. That's the very merry on birthday sound. We had to take that sound and put it into a song, like a 3-4 minute long song. And it was so much fun to do, but it was so hard to translate that into the musical because it's a very Wonderlandian sound. And that's a really imaginary concept for everyone. And it's hard to get that imaginary concept from what I think Wonderland is to what you think Wonderland is.
Mm-hmm. Did you draw a lot of inspiration from the Disney movie?
From the Disney movie, some of it from the Tim Burton movie as well.
Yeah.
Especially with the darker songs later on in the book or later on in the musical.
Yeah.
I am so excited for this. As we know from my acknowledgements page, I just really want to see Heartless as a musical. So it makes me giddy to know that like someone has actually put songs to go with this book. It's so incredible. I want to know, so I know nothing about songwriting. So Heidi, do you mostly write the lyrics and then you hand it off to Ivy and are like, here you go, make it sound good?
Most of the time I'll, write the lyrics and kind of, play out a melody on my piano or my keyboard in here. And then, I would bring them to Ivy and we'd collaborate on them and she put together the most amazing sounds. But it was a really fun process. We work really well together.
Yeah, it's so much fun because Heidi can make lyrics just like so quickly, which my brain just can't do. Like I can do poetry, but whenever like I can't put the poetry to a tune, but Heidi can do that so easily. And I think that's fantastic. So she comes to me with this like half form melody and I go, oh, what would sound really good with that? An oboe.
As one thinks sometimes.
As one thing, yeah, that's just how everyone's brain works, right?
And did I hear a rumor that you are currently considering putting together an album of the song?
Yes.
Are we allowed to talk about that? Is that a secret?
Oh no, we're totally allowed to talk about it. We are currently considering based on funding and based on how much time we have or when we want to set that release date, because we're planning on recording the backing tracks with we're recording the backing tracks with actual instruments in the next couple of weeks instead of just having it play out as like an electronic keyboard, which is it's so exciting. And we're thinking that after we do that, we can bring the cast in and have them record. So I think that's definitely possible, and it's really probable at this point.
Yay! Well, keep us posted. Yeah. I know you will.
Will
So I know, Heidi, they were saying before we started the event tonight, you and I have something in common.
Mm-hmm.
When did you write most of this music?
I wrote most of it in my math classes and AP classes in 9th grade. Yeah.
I did a lot of writing in my math classes, as a matter of fact.
I was gonna say, I remember there were days where it was very easy to get distracted writing lyrics and music and lines rather than actually, doing math or paying attention to my teachers. So there were many days where I'd be scribbling away on a paper and, Isabel or Ellie or Ivy or anybody else in my class would be like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Sorry, I just have to finish writing this down."
I love that. I, of course, was not writing songs, was mostly writing fan fiction back then. But yeah, sometimes inspiration just strikes. What are you going to do?
Exactly. Most of the time when I'm supposed to be doing something else.
So I have to say, for me, easily the most difficult character for me to write in Heartless was Raven, because I had this brilliant idea that I should have him always speak in rhyme, which I regretted many, many times because it was so hard for me to write in rhyme. Do you feel like you fairly naturally just write in rhyme?
It very much depends on the day. I mean, sometimes there are different, themes and songs that I really, really, really want to work out well, and they just flow and come really naturally to me. There have definitely been other times where I have an idea for a song that I really want it to work out, but it just comes a little bit slower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last question. We are so excited that you are going to be sharing one of the songs with us tonight. We have another video to watch. Hopefully our tech issues are resolved. I want to know a little bit, what can you tell us about this song that we're about to hear?
Well, this song, it's called To Be Me. It is the opening number of the show. It's basically the I Want song. And it's supposed to just introduce everyone. And we thought it would be really nice to show it because it's what's going to introduce the musical. And I think it would be nice to introduce the musical this way. Heidi, what do you think?
I agree. This one is a pretty good one to show off. It's really well written, especially like Ivy here and our composer with all the backing tracks and many of the lyrics for this one too. And the way we had to teach it really fast to our whole cast, and they all picked up on it so fast. It was incredible.
I am so excited. Before we kick off the video, I just want to check in our bidding, which will go throughout the video, and then we'll wrap up auction number 3 after the video is over. Again, this is for the Renegades prize pack. So much cool swag. I think we're at $80, if I saw correctly, was the most recent bid. So we're at $80. Bid more than $80. 81. Thank you.
81.
Okay. Let's turn off our videos and play the first song.
It's really very simple, turning dough into bread. I can sit here in the kitchen and ignore what they've said. You might think this sounds crazy. I do. But this is what I can control. keeps me from lashing out about the future that they stole. But they don't understand how it feels to be me. But they don't know I plan to steal back my destiny. I'm waiting for the right chance. It's not so fun at first glance. I'm gonna take a stand to be free, to be me. It's really very simple. Getting ready on time. I don't want to get in trouble. Plus, you really smell like limes.
They're lemons.
But you don't understand how it feels to be me. Clearly, you don't understand how it feels in the lovely servantry. I'm waiting for the right chance. This isn't fun at first glance. I hope we take a stand to be free, to be me. Well, she'll be quite the spectacle, in a good way, I presume. She'll look quite ineffable, and I hope we can assume the king will be watching her while she is walking, and nothing will be in our way. My dream will be lived out through her, and I don't have to thank me, there'll be no delay. Quite a spectacle, at once was out for said. All too typical, the girl showed up in red. They don't understand how it feels to be me. Wish they could understand that I just want to be free. He's waiting for the right chance to ask lucky girls to dance. To be brave, I hope he chooses me. I wanna be free to be me. To be me. To be me. To be me. To be
Oh my God. I am actually getting teary-eyed, you guys. Okay. That was incredible. That was so incredible. I had not seen that video and I'm so excited for this. You all sound so good. And obviously the comments going by, we're all just so impressed. And I know people were mentioning like, you're all in high school. This is so professional and well done. And I love it. I feel so honored right now. What are we talking about? Where were we? Auction number 3, Renegades. Where I don't even know where we are. Last bid, thank you, Bethany. Last bid was $90 to Abby, 95. We're at 95. I'm okay. Final call for bids for so much Renegades goodies. Prince and oh, I know you want Adrian's tattoos. I know you do. 96. Last call, we're up to 96. Do I hear 100? 97, that's close to 100. $100, yay! $100, we have 105 for a signed Renegades book, the UK edition. It has fancy blue foil on it. $100, 105, did I already say that? For the tote bag. All right, I think we're paused at 110. No, wait, you already bid. Fina, you're in the lead. I won't charge you the 110. We're at $100. $100 to Fina. Sorry, I feel like this is cutting off part of your name, maybe. Going once. Going twice, $100. Anyone want to jump in at the end? Sold. $100 to Fina, I'm sorry. Awesome. Yay. We have one final auction for the evening. And of course, I had to save the Heartless auction for last. So let me make a little bit of space for myself here. Okay. Heartless goodies. Okay, for the Heartless prize pack tonight, we have Heartless Valentine postcards for you to send to your Valentine coming up. We have Tim Burton, Alice in Wonderland nail art. We have a print from the printer from the very, very first print run of the book. Never given one of those away before. We have the Heartless audiobook read by Rebecca Soler. We have, of course, Heartless signed. Another tote bag. This one gets Prudence and Quint on it too. And of course, Kath and Jest, there they are. And last but not least, we have a 2022 calendar with cute little lemons on it. How adorable. And I will pre-fill this out with some upcoming occurrences from both the Heartless musical and some of my 2022 releases and that sort of thing as well. So you will know all that is going on and be prepared. Okay, calendar, tote bag, audiobook, actual book, print, nail thing, Valentine's. Start at 50 again. Why not? $50. Place your bids in the chat. Eleanor, yes.
Hi, I just wanted to share that we just had somebody reach out and tell us that they will match up to $200 in donations not made during the auction. So any extra donations we get tonight will be matched up to 200 within the last little bit of this stream. So I just wanted to share for everybody to know.
That is incredible. Thank you to our fabulous donor. I don't know if they're anonymous, but fantastic. That's so generous. Thank you. I love it. So yes, so of course, if you don't win one of the prizes tonight, we would love for you to go and donate. You can find the Venmo link to put your donations and help us make this the best, most amazing production that we can. As I'm sure you can tell, they are working super hard on it already. We're up to we're up to $80. And while the bidding is going, I'm going to go ahead and invite Isabel and Ellie back to the program, the broadcast. And we are going to answer your questions. So the chat is, I don't know if I'm pointing on my screen, I'm pointing at the chat. That's for your auction. If you would like to ask a question, please put it down in the Q&A tab down at the bottom of the screen. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that up. Hello, welcome back, ladies. How are you doing?
Great, how are you?
Great. How weird is it seeing yourself on the video and on the stage and all that?
Crazy. Insane.
Were you
Scary.
watching the chat? Did you feel all of the love coming your way?
I did. I was really scared about this. I'm shaking. I was terrified, but this is making me feel so much better.
No, you're incredible and so talented, and clearly the whole cast is so talented and amazing. You just sounded great.
Oh, thank you.
I've been reading the comments and they're making my day. They're hilarious.
The comments are fantastic. I know. Thank you for everyone just for joining us and being a part of this. This has been a really, really fun evening. Okay, so the first question I think is one that everyone is wondering. Where can people watch the musical?
Do you want to take this or should I?
You take it.
Okay.
I can also
watching the musical, we recently had, does Eleanor want to come in and talk about venue? Because
is she the one with all the answers?
That's kind of what I do.
Yeah.
Okay. So currently we're working with a company to be able to get a professional level recording of the show. So on the possibility that we can get a live audience, which we should be able to get a digital live audience, but if we cannot make that happen, there will be a professional quality recording of the show that will be uploaded to our website, YouTube, as well as maybe other places, I don't know, and hopefully that cast recording that we were talking about earlier. As for in person, we just recently had some pretty big updates. We are going to be performing the show at Centerpoint Legacy Theater in Centerville, Utah in April. So on April 22nd, which is a little bit of a change in date from what we had before, but we're gonna have a much better facility, which means it'll be a much better show.
And on the directing side, we definitely are going to take advantage of that extra time in both the technical side where it comes to costuming and props. Everything is going to be able to be a lot better because we have that extra time and all these awesome donations that we're getting tonight. And on the acting side, our actors will have a lot more time to prepare and everything should be a lot more polished.
Nice. I hope to be in attendance. I just found out the new date tonight along with all of you. But if I can come and I don't get stopped by COVID, I will be there. Let's see, a question for me while I was writing the novel. Did you ever think that it would become a musical? I hoped. I dream big. I always am envisioning what could be the next stage for any of my stories. Stage, get it? Haha. So yeah, I mean, for me, you talk a lot about movies and TV show, but Heartless is one that I always saw as a musical. I think in part because Wicked was such a huge inspiration for writing this book. And so yeah, so I envisioned it being a musical and didn't of course know that it would happen, but hoped. You always hope.
It definitely has that feel when reading it. Eleanor, Ellie, Heidi, and I all separately came to that conclusion. Oh my gosh, this feels like a musical. And I didn't even know about the thing in the back until months into the process, your little interview. I had no idea, but it has that feel. So you really captured it very well.
Thank you. I am hearing suddenly an echo. I don't know. I assume that's coming through for our listeners as well. So maybe whenever we're not answering a question, we'll turn off our microphones so we don't have that happening. Let's see. What haven't we? How old were you guys at the inception of this idea?
14.
It's so young.
Yeah.
And so you've been working on it for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
How long did it take to actually write, go from idea to let's actually turn this into a production?
Do you want to take this or should I? Or Heidi?
Let's let Heidi take it.
If you say that again, my camera's kind of going in and out here. Or I mean my audio, but we'll fix it.
So how much time went between getting the idea and deciding to write it up to, hey, we wrote this thing, let's actually perform it?
Okay, so I think Eleanor and I in 2018, we kind of talked about how this would make such a cool musical, and we brainstormed on some ideas, but it kind of went on the back burner for a little while until in September, Ellie and Isabel brought it up to me, and I was like, yes, we have to do this. So I think as soon as, at least for me, as soon as it was brought up, we immediately started writing it and everything. And then as soon as it kind of became close to finished, we started, casting people. We just kind of went right on with it. There wasn't, I think there, might have been a few lags whenever some of us got busy and weren't able to continue working on it. But we, for the most part, just kind of steadily kept going until we got a cast together. And, when we emailed you and we started looking at venues. So yeah, it's been a very steady process.
I do have one thing to add to that. I feel like when we really when stuff really kicked into motion was right when COVID hit, like right when all the schools shut down, because suddenly we had so much time and absolutely nothing to do with it. So we were like, hey, why don't we do like a Zoom read through? Why don't we like write the finale we've been putting off forever? And stuff just started getting done super, super quickly. We had like 7-hour-long Zoom meetings with like 30 people. It was insane.
Huh. That's amazing. And I know that like it can be hard to put so much work and time and energy into something when you don't really know if it will ever come to anything. And just the fact that it has gotten to this point, I think really shows your perseverance and your passion. And I'm so excited about it. One anonymous question: will all of the events from the book happen in the musical, or will some that aren't as important not be included? I know that in some adaptations, there are scenes that can't be included.
I can take this one if you guys are okay with that. Okay. So there are obviously like small beats throughout the book that we weren't allowed to include for the sake of time. But every main plot point gets hit. There are certain characters who have more screen time, stage time, and some characters who have less, in order to present the show or the story, the book, to a like theater audience. Because in a book, you're able to read the characters' thoughts, what they're thinking, what's going through their head, how they see things, and how maybe those things don't always work out exactly how they thought they would. Whereas on stage, you only have the lines they read and their body language and stuff. So we've included like some extra scenes between like Hada, Raven, and Jest, or Kath and Marianne, in order to just like clue the audience in on what exactly is going on in the characters' heads. If anyone else wants to add on to that, that works too.
I was going to add on, yeah, there are a few scenes that didn't really take place in the book but we kind of speculated that the characters would totally say this to each other. I'm not going to be so super specific so as not to, spoil it, but there are definitely things that we took a little bit of creative freedom on, but we did keep pretty much all of the main plot points in and did our best to stay really close to the book. So
I would add, I know when I was reading through the script and some of the lyrics that you sent me, one of my favorite moments that I can't wait to see on the stage is a scene that you added between Jest and Raven, and I think Hada is also there, and like gives such a wonderful behind the scenes perspective of Jest and what he's struggling with. And it was so spot on for his character. And I just know that readers and people who love Jest are really going to enjoy that. Bethany asks, will there be a live band involved, or will you use pre-recorded tracks during the performance?
I can take this one. There will not be a live band involved, although I would really love it. So if we continue doing this in the future, I would love to have a live band, because that's just my dream, to just like conduct a live band in an orchestra. But right now we're working on recording all of the songs and putting them into tracks so that we actually can have them singing along to actual instruments. But sadly, we do not have a live band.
Okay, I'm not muted. Okay. Lords, is asking me, what scene am I most excited to see on the stage? And then a question for you, will the Cheshire Cat appear? For me, I'm gonna say any of the balls, just because when I was writing the book and picturing it on the stage, I think particularly the black and white ball when Kath shows up in her red dress, for me was just a very visual moment. And so I'm really excited to see that adapted. And then for you guys, Cheshire Cat. I don't think we saw Cheshire in our casting video.
I can take this one if you guys want. So the original draft of the script had Cheshire. Because he's a character that we all think is like super fun, very Wonderland, especially like looking at like the Disney movie and the book and stuff like that. But due to our limited budget and technical prop making experience, we considered having like a puppet or like humanizing the character more. We weren't able to find a way with our budget and experience to include Cheshire in the current version of the script. But all of the important bits with Cheshire are dispersed throughout the script through other characters.
Okay, we are almost out of time. So last question here. Do we get any Kath and Jess duets?
We do, in fact.
Of course we do.
It would be a Heartless musical without one, right?
Exactly. We have quite a few. Well, we have two actually. One of them was a more recent song that we kind of added a little bit, earlier this year. And then the other one actually, kind of there's a big main duet that it took us a while to write, but I really like how it turned out, and I hope you guys all will too.
If I can unmute, note on that one, I think you guys all know what scene we're talking about with the big duet. But let me just say that song went through 4 or 5 drafts and very much improved.
Something to look forward to. There were a ton more questions. I'm sorry we couldn't get to them all, but of course, these lovely ladies and Eleanor are available on Instagram. They are posting daily just about. So I know that if you really want to get your questions answered, I suspect that they would probably be available to answer them for you. Where are we with our final auction, our Heartless auction, 115? Bethany, you're so great. I should have had you on here helping me host this too. We're on 115.
Bethany's doing my job, and I'm like, you know what? That's fine. I don't have to pay.
She is very on top of things. Bethany is the host of the Prince Kai fan pod. So if you are a fan of all things Marissa Meyer, you should check out her podcast. Okay, we're up to 116. This is for the tote bag, the calendar, the book, the audio book, the nail wraps, the Valentines. So much good stuff. 120. I have it 120 from Julia. Thank you, Julia. Can I have 125? Jessica, thank you. Do we have 130? 130. This is your last chance to get some exclusive goodies from tonight's auction. Do I have 130 for all of these beauties? 130. Ah, yes. I thought we were done. Can't believe that actually worked. What else can I show you? The calendar. It has lemons on it. Actual lemons. You get it. 135. We're up to 135. Can I have 140? What do we think? Do I have a backup career as an auctioneer?
Absolutely.
Thank you. 140. All right, we are at 135, maybe 136. Has anyone got 136 to help support this amazing production? 137, nice. Is It's like $1 more than 136. 137. Anyone have 138? 138. Yes, 138. 138 and 22 cents. No, just joking. Don't do that to me. 140. Do we have 140? We're at 138. Audiobook read by Rebecca Soler. What else haven't I shown you? This adorable tote bag. It's so useful. You can carry all of your books in it that you're going to win tonight. Anyone? All right, we're at 138. Going once. 138. Going twice. 138 sold. Boom. Oh, and we have someone came in at 139. How does that work? Is that illegal for me to do that now? I'm gonna keep going because it's my auction. 139. Daisy, you barely snuck in there. 139. Anyone? 139 going once. Jessica, 140. Oh, we have a bidding war between Daisy and Jessica. It's getting real. Daisy, what do you think? 141. Fight. People are really rooting you on. 141, Daisy. 141. What do you think, Jessica? I love all the chat. 145. Whoa. Now we're like in it. This is business. 145. Janelle, where did you come from? 160 from Janelle. I love this. Just like jump in there and go for it. We're at 160. Can anyone beat 160? Help us raise money for sets and costumes and cool theaters and lighting and stuff. 160. Going once. 161. Jessica. Okay. All right. 165. Janelle. I love this. Okay, we're at 165. I know. It's so hard to be like, do I not? The answer is yes, you do. You've got this. I forgot where we were. 165, I think. Oh, Daisy, are you giving up? Are we out? It was 165, right? I have to scroll back because you guys are all talking so much. 165. We are at 165.
Nope. Jessica just dropped 170.
Jessica! 171. All right, here's a reminder. This is the Heartless prize pack. It is at 171. You get the tote bag. You get the audiobook. You get the calendar and the Valentines and the nail wraps. Heartless, signed by yours truly, of course, in a silver or gold Sharpie. Because we fancy. 172. It was the Sharpie that sold it. I knew it. 172. 173. Oh boy. Gold for gilded? Sure. 173. Janelle is at 173. What do we think? Jessica, 175. Is Daisy out? What happened to Daisy? Did we lose Daisy? 175. 180. This is incredible. Oh, your generosity is amazing. 180. It's of course all going to a great cause. It is also being doubled by yours truly. Make me pay. I don't mind. 180. 185. 190. Do we have 190? How high can we go? 200. Janelle. 200. Janelle. Oh, what do we think? Jessica's thinking about it. Thinking about it. Can we do it? We're at 200.
I'm okay.
We're at 200. Going once. Going twice. Is it Janelle? I think it was Janelle, right? Because I'm actually not very good at this. Janelle, 200. 200 to Janelle. Woo! Sold. That was like so intense and exciting. Wow, we should do this more often. I'm always going to auction off my swag now. Who knew that could be so much fun? Thank you. Thank you so much to everyone who bid. This was incredible, and I know it exceeded my expectations. So I hope you guys are thrilled as well.
I have one more little note.
Please.
Bethany just said that anybody who donates tonight and through the course of this stream or whatever, she will send them a thank you cards and some Heartless themed bookmarks and some, Prince Kai fan pod stickers. So if you donate at all tonight, donate to us and then let me or Prince Kai fan pod know, and you'll get a little reward for it.
Oh, that is so generous. And she has some really cool swag. I just saw someone ask, how can they donate?
We have a Venmo link, but I may have discovered tonight that Venmo doesn't necessarily work internationally. So look out over the next couple days. I'm going to look into setting up something like a Patreon or a GoFundMe to hopes that a wider audience can come and help if they would like to.
Awesome. I had no idea that Venmo wasn't international.
I guess not.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess that answers my last question. How can people continue to support? You can donate through the Venmo, or there will be another way to donate coming soon. Thank you so much to everybody, to Bethany, to our anonymous donor matching up to $200 tonight. We already talked about how you can view the show. I think I am out of things that I have to talk about. Eleanor, anything else, or from any of you that you would like to say before we say goodnight?
I just want to say thank you so much to everybody, and seeing all the support is really exciting for us.
Thank you so much. Yes,
thank you guys.
This really just started for us as like a, hey, wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't that be a fun thing to do? For us, for our friends, etc. And now it's just like bigger than any of us could have ever imagined it would be, and we're really
literally our dream come true.
Also, big shout out to Prince Kai Fan Pod. Like, thank you so much for helping in the chat and everything. Thank you so much.
I ditto that. Bethany, love you. Thank you. Thank you all for joining us. Thanks to everyone who came and bid and chatted with us. This was super fun, and I can't wait to hear more as we get closer and closer to the production. Be sure to follow Heartless Music. It's heartless.musical on Instagram to stay up to date. I can't talk anymore because I'm just so excited about everything. And I think that's all that I have. Thank you everyone so much, and have a great evening.
One final note from me. I was so busy in the chat. So if you want an auction tonight, send me your email so we can reach out, and send me an email. I will reach out to you, and then you can send us just a proof of like you've sent the money to our Venmo, or if that's not possible for you, we'll figure out some other way to make that happen, and we will send it off to Marissa, and you can get your prize.
Awesome. Eleanor, what is your email? Or is it posted somewhere for people to find?
We have an email linked on our website. I will link it on our link tree on our Instagram too, but it's heartless.twrp@gmail.com.
I have one more note as well. I do most of the Instagram, and I'll put up a question box. If anybody has any other questions that weren't answered tonight, I'm happy to answer them like right after this. So send in all of your questions. We love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much.
Excellent. Thank you. And thanks for all the love. I love you too. I've gotten lots of love in this chat, and I really appreciate it. I think we're done. We got all of our ending notes, closing notes. Excellent. Thank you everyone so much. Have a lovely holiday and a great weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye everyone.